Hey loves, welcome to 27 Ways to Cook an Egg and talk about life while doing it. This is where recipes meet real talk, straight from my kitchen to yours. Let's crack into it. Hello everyone and welcome to 27 Ways to Cook an Egg and talk about life while doing it. I'm so excited. This is episode 5. I'm alive. I'm here with Pastor T, Trishelle Ruiz, and we are talking about doing it scared and doing it anyway. I'm so excited to have you on this episode today, and let's jump into it. Pastor T, warm welcome to you today on 27 Ways to Cook an Egg.
It's so great to be with you today, and I love the idea of us cooking eggs. I'm just so excited and honored. Thank you for asking me to be a part. I love you so much. So this is just such a privilege, and I love my nickname, so you can call me PT. That's great. That's fine.
I love it. Perfect. All right. So at the end, we'll get into letting people know how they can find you. But we're going to go ahead and jump in to making our egg and also chat. We're going to have a conversation. So what made you choose? Well, first we'll start with our ingredients today. We have 1 egg. I'm going to use butter today. Are you using butter?
Yes, I'm going to use
feel like
butter.
butter. I mean, here's the thing. I love olive oil. I cook with olive oil. But to me, it's like the over easy egg. We're going to do a traditional. You got to use butter. It's like.
You gotta use butter. Butter is better.
Butter is better. Okay, so we're gonna use butter. We've got I've got my setup here, spatula, my fork and plate because I'm going to eat this with you after. So let's go ahead and start. Want to turn your fire onto about medium to high. Okay. We want to use a hot pan. Oh, there's. We want to use a hot pan, but not too hot because we don't want to brown our butter. So just a nice warm pan is great.
Okay.
And then add as much butter as you think you will need. Obviously, we'll have the recipe up for those of you that need the recipe that want to learn to make the perfect egg. And not saying that this is going to be perfect. I'll tell you, my last episode with Beth, I had Beth Monpaw on, and she did the perfect sunny side up egg, and mine was cracked. So, which was great. It's like great. Anyway, okay, so you picked over easy egg. Please share with us why you picked over easy egg.
Well, I think the choice was in the name. It almost picks itself because to me, it's got 2 of my favorite things in there. It's got easy and it's got over. Anything that can be done easily and then it's over, I'm in it.
Perfect.
Yeah, I like an over easy egg. I really do love sunny side up, but I'm a little concerned about I like the white.
Yes.
Just that simple flip. And making sure the white is done makes it.
And I like you cooked it. You want it just a little bit, just to know it, just to know is it for your mind's sake to know that it's cooked a little bit and you're good to go.
Yeah, because I don't like the slimy. You know what I mean? Like that would not be my favorite thing. And not that it shouldn't be slimy, but just like it's almost like just that safety.
Oh yeah, you're like a little less salmonella for you.
I would like a little less. I mean, is that too much to ask in today's world? I'd like a little less E. coli,
yes.
a little less salmonella, a little less time on the
Yes,
toilet.
perfect. I like that. I'm in it. Okay, so my egg is almost ready for me to flip it. Where are you at?
Oh, wait, my butter was
your butter was still melting. Buttering.
Yes, there we go. Do you know how to crack an egg with one hand?
I do know how to crack an egg with one hand. I used to impress Ben and Mia with that. Now they don't care. Yeah.
Oh, really?
I'm gonna flip my egg though. I'm gonna go ahead and flip it on camera. That's that seems to impress people. So I'm gonna flip like with my
let me see. Let me watch.
So here's my egg. Here we go.
Okay, we got the egg.
Boop.
Yes. Look at what?
Yes.
That was too easy.
So easy. And that's it. I'm done.
I'm kind of scared of my egg in case my egg flies into the sink or something.
Sorry.
Yes.
Oops.
So you should do 1 extra episode, make it 28, and then just show us all how to crack an egg. I know.
That's a good idea. I should do that. I like that. Okay. Mine.
So I'm about to, but I'm going to use the spatula because I'm chicken.
Use your spatula. That's okay.
Chicken.
That's okay. I get it. Chicken. That's cute. I like that.
Pun intended. Okay. There we go. Boom.
flipped.
It's almost
Okay,
done.
perfect. And I usually, so
Yes.
here's the thing. I am not a fan of like the white, runny white either. So
Yes.
mine is a little bit, it's not, I mean, it's not over medium, but it's still cooked. I have to have it
Right.
because I'm going to
Yes.
eat this on camera with you. It's important to me to like it how I like it.
Yes.
Okay, so
Absolutely.
going back to doing it right, doing it anyway.
Okay.
What does that, here's what I'm gonna show my egg. You have to show off
Okay.
your egg when you're done.
Okay. I think
Let's
it's
see.
done.
Oh, look at that. That's beautiful.
Does
Oh,
it
that's
look about right?
perfect. That is a perfect egg. All right.
Yay. Except for the shell right here. I'm gonna flick
Flip
that off there.
it off a little bit. Um, okay,
Yes.
so
Okay.
I added a little salt and pepper to mine. You gonna do that
Yes.
too? Okay.
I need that too. Yeah. I definitely need salt. I love pepper, so it's gonna be very
Okay.
peppery.
Not bad, not bad. I like that. Okay,
Okay.
so
Here we
doing it
go.
right, doing it scared, doing it right. Sorry, doing it scared,
Yes.
doing it anyway. Okay, what does that mean
Yes.
to you?
Gosh, I feel like for everybody that's the only way you get things done. Like, but you have to face, you have to hold your breath and jump,
Mm,
just and go for it, and not. I feel like we pay. That's really why I wanted to pick over easy too, because we complicate things, we
mm,
overthink things. You know, we really go far into how we
mm,
feel, and a lot of times those feelings, that fear, it's so debilitating, and it'll make you not go do what's in your
mm,
heart. So like for me, I feel like that's eventually you stop being
right.
afraid, but especially at the beginning, you have to go, you have to do it anyways. You have to think past your
Mm,
feelings, and that's a big thing for me, because I feel like feelings are just so limiting, and then they're so temporary. And
absolutely.
I don't know about you, but I've had opportunities and not done
Mm,
it, and then I regret
mm,
it because it's really what's in my heart. But that fear or that moment of insecurity, it'll steal it from you.
absolutely.
So I feel like you just have to jump, and you have to go, and you have to thank yourself
Mm,
later
it's true.
instead of being
It's
upset.
true. And what are some, I mean, can you share with us just either in the past or even like a recent experience that you've had where you felt like you've done this, like you did it scared, and it doesn't have to be, it could be successful, it could have failed, whatever the case may be. What is something that you can share here with the audience that's like just a life experience?
Wow. I mean, okay, like I said, I really feel like this is a way of
Mm,
life. But I mean, even today, like I was so excited to be on this with you, and so nervous about it, and yet I was like, right when I saw the opportunity, when we talked, and when I was like, I'm doing that.
mm.
Like, I'm doing that. I'm doing that. I think too, for me recently, I've I mean, I'm like forever
Yes,
33
forever 33.
in
I'm with you. I'm forever
forever 33
29.
in my okay, I like that.
Forever
29.
29.
29 exactly. Not
No.
21.
Oh, 20,
21 was, I don't
I
want to
do
be
not want to
21
be
again.
21
Right?
again. Nope.
No way.
No.
I never want to go back to
Yep.
my 20s. That was not the best
Same.
season of my life. But the 30s felt about right, and I still feel that. I still feel so
Mm,
youthful, but I have goals, you know, I have a vision board. I believe in visualization and like writing down your goals and all of those things, and I noticed that throughout my life, like there's so many endeavors and things that have been in my
mm,
heart, but that exact thing we're talking about, doing it scared, wasn't always my method. It
mm,
wasn't always my approach, and I allowed a lot of opportunities to kind of skate by me, just
mm,
because I was like, I can't do that. I don't know, but like that was my head,
mm,
not my heart. My heart was like, oh no, let's go, let's go. And so I mean, recently I was asked to host a Bible study
mm.
by somebody. I don't know who that was. But it's funny because I'm a singer
Yes.
first. That's my first area. I was raised in a musical family. We're kind of like the Partridge Family, if you're
Mm,
old enough to know the reference. We traveled all over, and we would sing and go to churches in the church circle, and we did all kinds of things like that. And as soon as I became as soon as I was 13, I was singing on my own and kind of like doing my own works. And then I joined a band and we sang and we traveled and we toured in Europe a little, and we did, events in churches and did all kinds of things. And then we recorded a couple albums. So singing has always been my first approach. Do you want me to talk? No, let me sing. Like, let me sing. And that's where I'm comfortable. Um, but I have felt for a long time that I love to share. I'm a yappy person, which you can tell right now.
I
I'd
love
probably
it.
beat
Keep
you if
on
I were
yapping.
100%. I love to talk, and I like sharing and communicating, and so when it came to sharing or speaking, I would just like say, well, it's not singing. I can't do it. It's not, I don't know enough. I'm not strong enough. All the things would come up. All the I'm nots would show up. And so I got an opportunity this year to share the word, to do a Bible study basically every lunch on Tuesdays. And I knew this is something that had been a part of my heart. It was on my vision board for like last year. And so when the opportunity came, I had to not think and not feel, but just act and step out and just shut my brain. And I've been trying, quieting some of those voices and trying to take some of those things out of my immediate emotion so that I wouldn't hold myself back anymore. I don't want to regret my future. I don't want to stand at the end of my life and regret the opportunities I didn't take. And so that's kind of become a fuel for me, being that I'm almost 34, oh Lord. I'm almost, but your perspective changes, and I felt empowered to take it, even though I was very nervous and I was very scared. But it's interesting, the more you do something, the more adventurous you become in trusting. You kind of get a confidence, like a weird confidence, though. It's like, I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm gonna do it anyways.
I would have never guessed when I asked you to do the Bible study that you were nervous about it, or even because I like, my whole thing with you is that obviously it's watching you sing and being a part of that, but also like a part of what you and Pastor Breck have created, and you are constantly feeding words of just wisdom, through scripture and through who you are as a person into my life. And so I see you as that like voice, and speaking on large stages, not just singing, but speaking. And so I'm so thrilled, that you do that for us every Tuesday. I'm going to share with y'all because I think that it's such a powerful moment for anyone that's looking to explore Jesus, explore God, explore and just learning and being a part of this amazing group of women. But it's just a testament to who you are, and it's such a small, I feel like we're such a small blip on your massive map of like amazingness. So I'm really happy to be a part of that and able to see your platform grow, just in terms of speaking about what you believe from that standpoint. And I can't wait for people to hear your music also, because I'm like, it's like I forget that they like haven't seen that side of you yet, that part of you,
Right.
which is amazing.
Yeah. Well, thank you. I am really thankful for the opportunity. It's funny because you say that, like, that part seems so normal, and it is normal. I mean, we've pastored a church we just celebrated we started in 2002. So we just now hit 3 years at our church, which has been an incredible experience. And in that setting, I think of course, it's like a second home to me, kind of growing up in church and being a part of the body, and being in a lot of different churches. But it's an interesting thing because it's still, I feel fear is so crazy because it doesn't make any sense. Like, it doesn't make sense. It only exists in your own mind and your own limitations. So, like, I even analytically, I can look at that and say the same thing. Like, what a weirdo! Like, what are you doing? You've been doing this your whole life. Like, what's wrong with you? And it's honestly, it's that voice that helps push me in the moments where I want to shrink back or I want to pull back or something. Like, I even hear that in my head. I'm like, you've been doing this your whole life, bro. Like, what is wrong with you? Like, get moving and stop holding back. And I feel like when you have something when you have a gift or you have a purpose, like, you have to follow through with it. It burns inside of you. It's like you can't sleep, you can't eat, you can't, it's like you need to be fulfilling that purpose. And so Yeah, I appreciate that, and I love your perspective too. I love your faith and your strength and just who you are as an example. It's been such an amazing thing to be able to be a part of your life and to be a support and to be someone who's watched you become. It's just, you're an amazing person, and I'm so blessed to be a part of this journey with you, and I'm so proud of you, and I'm so excited for what's in front of you, and to be a part of it is just a real joy for me.
Thank you. I love you too. Java's back from her walk. If you can't hear her outside, that's my pup. So I want to say, so before we wrap up, you get to eat your egg, and I'm gonna share a little bit more. So as we mentioned, Pastor Trishelle and Pastor Breck are the founding pastors at Destiny Worship Center in Lancaster, and has been a massive part of my life. Just amazing, and I'm so grateful. I'm going to do a shout out to Patrice for introducing me to all of you. All those years ago, and when I was looking for a church home in my early 20s, and just to be able to say that I've been a part of this with you for 20 years has been like incredible. But also, the dogs are going crazy. Chris is not doing a great job, babies. Anyway, so um, so just saying that, like, just being a part of your process also has been incredible, and I would love for people to know where they can find you, what's next for you on your list of amazingness, other than running a church, Bible studies, not just with me, but you have multiple things obviously at church. But what are some of the things you as Trishelle, what are you up to, and where can we find you?
Okay. Well, let's see. Of course, you can find me on Instagram and TikTok and all of those things. And I was just thinking, I was like, what is my name on there? Well, it's my name. It's Trishelle Ruiz.
It's all right. It's all right. And we'll make sure we add all that so people can find you. We'll add it to the link for sure.
Okay, awesome.
So throughout the episode, obviously, or throughout the episodes, people are obviously going to get to know my pups because they are yappers. Anyway, so please share where people can find you, what you're up to next.
All right. Of course, I'm on social media. You can find me there. I am actually, there's 2 dates coming up in, one in September on the 27th, where I'm leading worship at Youth for Christ event, and that'll be in the Antelope Valley. Yeah. I'm so excited for that. And then we're doing, I'm actually leading worship also with really, I'm excited about this. It's a team of people from all different churches, worship team members from different churches. And we're doing a Faith and Blue event for the Sheriff's Station in Palmdale, California. And that's coming up October 9th. So I'm super excited about that. That's a little bit a part of our church. What we believe, my husband and I, we're like, we do pastor a church, but we believe that we're pastors for the whole city, and we want to be involved in our community, and not just in 4 walls, but reaching our whole community. So we're super excited to be a part of those 2 upcoming events. And then I've been on a few devotionals recently. I filmed some for Stay Lifted Films, which is a faith-based short film production company. So they did some devotionals on that, and the city of Lancaster asked for some short devotionals for their faith section of their app, and I just recently recorded. Yeah, I'm super excited for these opportunities to share. Like I said, singing is like one thing that I'm comfortable with. I've been having this opportunity to share devotional and things like that. And I'm also actually tonight we're working on a new album. So tonight we have a studio session and a meeting coming up. So there's a lot of irons in the fire at this moment, along with just our church, and I have a 19-year-old son who is 19 and doesn't want to drive yet. So that's a whole situation in my life right now. I'm still mom busting him around.
Okay, let's just be clear though. Philip is not just 19. He's in college. He's doing his thing. So
yes, that's right.
He's doing great things. So you're driving, you're chauffeuring him. I get it. It's that generation, but he's up to big things. So we're proud.
It's that generation. It's so awesome to me. I can't wait to drive, and he's dragging his feet, but it's fine. He is doing great in college. He's so cute. I love him to death. I'm his number one. I'm in love with that kid.
As you should be. As his mama, you should be. So I love that. Well, I am so grateful to have had you on the show today. Thank you for putting up with the puppies, and everything. And
Of course.
I just love you, love you, love you, love you.
I love you too. Thank you so much for the opportunity.
All right, guys, we will see you next week. Thank you. Thanks for hanging out with me in my kitchen today. Remember, food is love, and life's better when we share it together. If this spoke to you, send it to a friend, and I'll see you on next week's episode.